Resilience is a key requirement for healthy aging. Without this ability, the body declines faster, affecting our ability to age well, our quality of life, and our mortality. The good news is that resilience can be developed and even strengthened. Resilience is the ability of an object to bounce back to its original shape after having been compressed. In health and wellness, it's the body's ability to recover after having been stressed. The term trigger describes stressors that cause the body to engage the central nervous system, sending us into that fight or flight response in order to address what it perceives as an assault or a threat. What can be a trigger? Well, in a word, anything. Triggers can be physical, like a reaction to something we ate or a chemical in the environment. Triggers can be mental, like an overwhelming work schedule. Triggers can be emotional, like unattended trauma or an unhealthy relationship. Triggers can be anything that makes the body feel out of balance or unsafe. In each of these instances, whether perceived or real, the body engages in that fight or flight response in order to deal with the threat. If this happens often enough or long enough, it strips the body of its resilience. We just don't bounce back like we used to. It's important to remember, however, that stress is also good. Exercise stresses the body, increasing bone and muscle strength. Conflict, when addressed appropriately, builds relationships. Struggling through a problem builds our cognitive capacity. The issue is that for many of us, the body is simply overwhelmed with the sheer number of stressors. And when the body becomes maxed, it has trouble kicking out of that flight or fight response. If you find that your body is overreacting to a lot of things, it isn't the time to chastise yourself for not being stronger. The body is just overwhelmed, and it's telling you it's overwhelmed by sending you all of these symptoms. It's time to stop and start making a list of what is actually triggering those symptoms, which requires really paying attention and being mindful. Remove as many of the triggers as possible, or at least for a time, so the body has time to come down out of fight or flight and begin engaging the parasympathetic nervous system. This is when healing occurs. Then begin addressing the triggers that you can't avoid. It may be time to go to therapy and address that unattended trauma. It may be time to set boundaries in relationships or end some altogether. It may be time to remove gluten, dairy, or processed sugars. Allowing a period of rest from known triggers can help place the body in a position to instead focus on healing. It involves patience and time, rest and recovery, not characteristics that today's culture promotes, which is partly the problem in the first place. It communicates to the body and mind, I see you, I'm listening to you, you're worth investing in, take some time to heal. Also, help the body engage in that parasympathetic nervous system where healing can occur. This can be done in a variety of ways: yoga, deep breathing, meditation, prayer, vagal stimulation, and more. Ask yourself when you experience a stressor, what is my body's response to that stress? How long is it taking my body to recover? That's your level of resilience.